Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine. Today we will read about one of the great freedom fighter of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. This part or this chapter, Long Walk to Freedom, was written by himself, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Okay, so let's begin. Before reading the chapter, we need to know one political system that is known as apartheid system. So what is apartheid? It is one type of racial discrimination. And here is because South Africa was under the captivity of Britishers. That means white supremacy was there. So white and black, that discrimination, racial discrimination was there in South Africa, and it created greatest wound in the minds of South African people. So here he is written about this. We will read it in the chapter. See next. So on 10 May 1994, what happened? The inauguration ceremony took place. When he became president, the inauguration ceremony took place to take oath. Okay, so here it is a news from BBC, one article. Here it is written that he was one of the leader of African National Congress, and he won 252 out of 400 seats. Okay, then where it happened, how many people were there, and what he addressed. These all things we will read in the chapter. Okay. Okay. So we are starting from here. So on 10th May, as on that day their inauguration ceremony was taking place, he was besieged by dignitaries and world leaders. That means he was surrounded by many higher officials and the world leaders who came to congratulate him and to pay their respect and loyalty towards their nation. And this was the biggest gathering in the South African soil. Okay, because earlier it was in the captivity of Britishers, so they were not coming. The other people, the other nation, they were not coming to South Africa for South African people. Okay, so today Nelson Mandela is thinking that when we were in need at that time, they were not there with us. Still, is because they are here today, so I need to thank them. So this ceremonies took place in an amphitheater of Union Buildings in Pretoria. Amphitheater means you can imagine one cricket stadium. Okay, where a building without a roof with many rows of seats rising in step. The word meaning is given in the book. Okay, so you can imagine one cricket stadium where we can find the cricketers were playing and the rows for the seats is there. Okay, so here Pretoria is the capital of South Africa. You must be known that South Africa has three capitals. One is Cape Town, one is Pretoria, and one is Bloemfontein. Okay, so here one of the capital, here in the amphitheater of Union Building, this ceremony took place. Here for decades, that means for so many years here, so it is the seat of white supremacy. The Britishers were ruling, but now it is for the first time the South African people were taking oath. Okay, so here the rainbow is gathering of different colors, not only black but also white, and other people, those who were living there, all came to the inauguration ceremony and all are happy for the new government. And now South Africa will form for the first time the democratic and non-racial government. It's not like government for black people, but it's one of the non-racial government. So he is saying it is autumn day for him. Autumn day generally we say whatever our happy day. So on that day he was very happy because after 300 years they got their freedom, and for the people of South Africa it is one of the biggest day. Okay, for that reason he said that on that autumn day. So he was accompanied by his daughter Janani, and who took oath first, second, third, it is written. This can be important. So you need to remember that first Mr. De Klerk, who was the second deputy president, he took oath first. Then Thabo Mbeki, who is the first deputy president, he took oath. Then Nelson Mandela took oath. Podium, on the podium means it is just like a stage where they used to give speech. Okay, so first who took oath? Mr. De Klerk, second deputy president, then Thabo Mbeki, first deputy president, then Nelson Mandela, the president. Then he started giving his speech. At first he thanked everyone for being there, okay, for attending that ceremony. He said that this human disaster means here he is saying for the apartheid system, that means the racial discrimination. So now out of this extraordinary human disaster, now one big society will be formed. Okay, that society where humanity will be proud. That means because now no racial discrimination will be found in South Africa. He said, we who were outlaws not so long ago. That means here he is saying that I have already told this one. Okay, so when we were in the first decade, that means when at the time when we needed, at that time where we have been avoided by people, we have been avoided by other countries, but now all have come to meet us, to congratulate us, to be a part of our happiness. But when we were in need, when we were in sad mood, at that time no one was there, but still he thanked everyone. All the international guests were welcomed by him. Then he said that this is a common victory for justice, for peace, and for human dignity. Okay, that means now justice will be given to everyone, whether he is black or white. Peace will be there, as no one will oppress anyone, they will not be tortured by anyone, and they can live their life with dignity. So here he is saying that this is not only my victory but a common victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. Then he said that we have achieved our political emancipation. That means he got freedom from restriction. What type of freedom? Now they got their political freedom. That means they got freedom. 252 seats out of 400 they won. Okay, now what we need to do? He said that they need to liberate themselves from the bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Why he is saying so? Because for 300 years, for over 3 centuries, the white is ruling the blacks. Okay, so here they were ruling the South Africa. At that time they have taken the precious gems, minerals, and the jewels, whatever their wealth are. Okay, so but now so they are feeling the deprivation, they are suffering, and they can feel the poverty. So here he is saying that they will liberate themselves from the bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. They will save other people from these 5 things. Okay, so here at last he is saying that this beautiful land will never experience this oppression of one by another. That means now for 300 years white were ruling blacks, they were torturing, they were oppressing the black. Now black has won, but he is assuring that black will not oppress the whites. They will live as a friend, and they can say that it is the democratic country. That means all will live with dignity. Blacks cannot oppress white. So he is saying that this beautiful land will never experience this type of oppression. And he is saying at last, the sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. That means for 300 years the South Africa was in dark. After darkness this victory has become like sunrise. So here they are enjoying their freedom in the sunrise. So he is saying this sun shall never set. That means this freedom will never wane. That means they will enjoy the freedom till their last breath. That means they will not allow anyone to torture them, to take control over them, and they will be the supreme of their lives. Okay, so at last he said, let freedom reign, God bless Africa. So here he ended his speech with a hope that he will liberate themselves from the poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. He is assuring people that they will not feel the oppression. Then he is saying that we will enjoy our freedom till our last breath. I hope you all have understood it clearly. If you have any doubt, then you can put it in the comment box and wait for the next part. Thank you. Have a good day.